since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded at the 2, and he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Pilot, 64, weak. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 2-yard line.
Come on, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. In his end zone, here's Locke. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Block now on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Locke throwing on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Pick up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check,
go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Let's go.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Down. 60 or.
Time to go. Night. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 3, check 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Topper.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go.
On first down, Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
59.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right here. We got to step it up. 59 mark, 59 mark.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Green able to dance free. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the ready. General West.
I got you. Pop. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Right up.
Locke looks to throw it again. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Bears 0. Aldrich
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Rodgers. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check four. Run right. He's got protein spill. Get 300. Smooth.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man, down to the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
26.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense at that fell harm. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, fellas.
319.
54.
Yeah. 26. 50.
Rodgers now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Back north.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, defense. Hey.
Inside.
Man up.
Now Rodgers to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
319.
6-man. Check.
319.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers is complete to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Rodgers to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, with the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Break.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Snap.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Lock now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Lock. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
258, 50.
54. All day, just like that. Just like that. Deuce.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Wes Horton, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Looking deep downfield, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Ready.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
You draw Corker.
On second down, here's Locke. And Sanders has got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
Matchbox lights.
I'm trying to collect. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that's complete to Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. What a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal.
Down. 60 outlaw. General West. Big rip.
They look to throw. It's Locke. It's Hill. Complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. Third and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. Third and goal. Locke now on third and goal. Rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, check 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 28. Bears.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Protein spill.
On play action, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
All day, defense, all day.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, it's Locke. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pilot 64, win 2.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke finding Green complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
Rodgers going to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Locke, he's got Green, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Green. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Rodgers going to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Bears on third down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Protein spill.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a loose football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kiki QT, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Crosby connects on the extra point. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, defense.
Now.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Eckler. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Wes Horton picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 88.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Being chased out left. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Slam.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 54. Switch up.
Plant.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play? They'll take that as a result.
And again, it's Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man, it's right. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Peter Baker with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.